All right, YouTube, this is The Truth Man. We over here watching TV. And I'm having a little final drink before I go to sleep. I'm in the clouds on a lot of videos, and I'm noticing that some of you dudes have what I call a versus mindset. You just want to side with these women, talking about they winning, creating gimmicks, talking about these hoes winning, these hoes is losing. Just because somebody open your legs and get in between them don't mean you winning. It don't mean you winning. Because even after Adam and Eve did what they did, the Most High, if you read the book of Adam and Eve, which you probably don't, because some of y'all is too arrogant, you'll read two passages of scripture and think you know the whole Bible instead of doing research like a humble person. It took for the Most High to tell Adam to forgive Eve. Adam was done with Eve. Read the book. Adam stood fasting for 40 days and 40 nights in the Nile River. He didn't want nothing else to do with Eve. And the Most High had to convince him to continue to deal with Eve. So truth be told, these hoes ain't never been winning per se. They just done had their little small victories. Now, what the legs that they have to stand on, it's like somebody that got wounded and they in the hospital, and even though they were in the wrong, the nurses are nursing them back to health. That's what's going on. Not them winning. That's what's going on. And I ain't gonna even give these dudes that satisfaction. They know who they are, talking about they winning. The only legs they got to stand on really is the church and the misunderstanding of the scripture. And simps. And one guy even played a clip, one of the guys that be talking about this. And you see a dude, I'm looking at him like, man, you be playing both sides. It's like I already had my reservations about this particular creator. And when I saw the super chat that he gave to one of these women, I said, yeah, he definitely be playing both sides. That's what gives them strength. Dudes just playing both sides, dudes that just want to go against other dudes. You got dudes talking about they'll smash Danica and she's married. But if you get shot though, he wrong. If her husband pop you, he wrong though. If you give her a disease that she gives him and he gets both of y'all, he's wrong though. They ain't winning, man. They just capitalizing with grifting. And all you got to do, like I always say, y'all know one of my sayings, you squeeze a lemon and the juice that's in that lemon is going to come out. See, you can only pretend for so long. That goes for male and female content creator. You can only pretend for so long. And I'm not talking about the ones that react to somebody just coming at them the wrong way. I'm talking about the ones that react negatively to somebody calling them out and they wrong. These dudes will ride they false gimmicks until the apocalypse. They not winning, man, and we finna go to some videos and prove it. Just because that's like saying pyramid schemes work. Because you got a few people at the top that's making money from them. And you got a whole lot more people that ain't getting hardly nothing from it. That's like somebody saying, yeah, man, that's the way to go, man. You got this guy making this money. That's just like an infomercial on a product that somebody agreed to say works, but it don't really work. They're just trying to sell it. That's what's going on in this space. And then when you call people out, instead of them beating you with the truth, they want to talk about cars and money, and that's ignorant, man. That's like, remember how in elementary school you get into it with a kid and they say, that's why your mama and your daddy, that's what people do. Let's start looking at some of these clips.
Your partner, you're thankful. Even
Look at the name of it, Joe.
Tell them you're thankful. Do not take the things they do for you for granted. Family is the most important thing. In your marriage, your partnership, your relationship is the root of your family. It's the heart.
See, when she was talking her stuff and probably had dudes like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take that off him if I was you. She thought she was winning. Do it look like she's faking? She can't be that good of an actor. Look at the bottom. I got plenty to choose from. These are all women that thought the way to go was to get loose from their husband. But all you gonna get is some sticks, flesh poles.
Of your family. And I would do anything to have my back. I don't want to be at work. I don't want to work one job, much less two. And then they say, what is her?
See, you got to realize too, when you divorce a guy, they not going to charge him forever. It'd be some isolated cases where they'll try to make him pay lifetime alimony, but most dudes is going to refuse to do that anyway. They could try that all they want. Guys be like, man, ain't no way. Like if they were to try to do that to me, I'm going to just keep appealing it. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm finna pay for my whole entire life to somebody that quit on me, sabotaged the relationship. Ain't no way. They say, well, when I get married again, you probably ain't getting married again. I bet she thought she was going to get married again too.
Husband do. And I say, doesn't matter. It sucks.
Welcome back, family. Today we're going to review yet another modern woman who got
This is
humbled by
HL
life
Talk
after
That
she
Talk.
decided to divorce her husband for absolutely no good reasons.
And it's usually for no good reason. He cheated. These women just take the Bible and they burn it up. They don't go by the scripture. They don't go by what the scripture says about relationship. They go by what the TV say. They go by what the government say, what secular humanism says. And this is what happens, y'all. Not a bad looking woman. But smart guys be like, man, well, she'll probably do that same thing to me. Why would all I'm gonna do, I just want to hit. Yeah, hit her though. Smooth looking skin. Blonde. But what fool would marry her after how she did her husband? Practically divorced him for no reason.
Hardship of the single motherhood hits this woman so hard that she instantly regrets divorcing her
Shout out to
husband.
HL.
Let's
Good
watch
commentary.
this first clip where she regrets leaving her husband by stating that she will do anything to get her family back.
It's too late. It's too late. You 304.
I want to say something. If you're a parent,
After they get a couple long ones, man, it probably start to sting a little bit. Go to the bathroom. Now you gotta go to the clinic, see why your urination is burning. But that wasn't happening with your hubby. That's happening because you had that hole in you and you wanted to see another man's reaction to your innermost parts. They ain't winning, man. Stop listening to these dudes with these gimmicks, man. Gimmick ninjas.
And you have a partner at home who loves you and your kids and helps take care of
Let me tell y'all something about that love. That's how it do be. You be loving them, you be loving your kids. But then when it's all said and done, after all those arguments, all those fights, you still love your kids. But if you honest, who can love a person who insults them, who flirts around, has emotional affairs, physical affairs? You probably did, but when they start doing all that crap, that's gone. It's gone.
you in any way, mentally, emotionally, financially, physically.
Ain't no way I'm going from a woman that only I was sticking to she left me alone. These other dudes hit her. And now I take her back with the red cock residue in her mouth, all in her mind. Why would I take her back? See, I got a rule, man. And this rule gonna be enforced in my dealings with women. I know y'all got too much 304 in you to be virgin. You probably ain't gonna find a virgin. I probably ain't. But if they had sex within 6 months, like if they, sometime they'll lie, but they ain't gonna know that that's my rule. Be like, so when the last time you had sex? Be honest. Well, it was 2 months ago. Over 4. Because in a woman's mind, 2 months, man. I need lonely women. I don't want women that just climbed off another dude's bed. It ain't that serious. See, all you dudes talking about you and BBE and all these little groups, your gimmicks. You don't care because you probably ain't got a lot in your life, or you probably don't got the savvy and the charisma to put your vetting down, put your Mac down, your game down the right way. So you'll take anything. You'll take a woman that doesn't mess with 10 dudes this week. I get it. But don't try to say that they winning, they getting ahead because of a few women that got pregnant by an NBA player and a few women that came up on YouTube. What about her? What about her? What about her? What about her?
However it may be, they contribute to you and your family and your kids. Just thank them. Just say thank you. Remind them how grateful you are. Remind them how amazing they are.
She basically giving women her wisdom of what she did to mess her stuff up and telling you not to do it.
Because I would give anything to have someone at home to love me and support me. I've been the working.
See, she ain't got nobody at home. She probably was telling him, a lot of men want me, I'll just get somebody else. Yeah, a lot of dudes want to put your legs behind your head.
I've been the part-time working parent. I've been the stay-at-home mom and wife.
Y'all see it.
And now I'm the single mom working 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm. Because see, you think that you gonna contest that divorce and get all this money, but when all the details come out, there are still some judges that want to be fair. They want to be fair. Especially if they're a Libra who gets to the light, they're going to be fair. They're going to be like, well, you pay her alimony for 2 years. You pay her alimony for 2 years. And then she going to be on her own. She going to be just like her. And let me tell you how to do something. Those women that won't let you get your kids, when that money stops, she be like, well, I got to work too. Be like, I'm not trying to hear that. Not trying to hear that. Especially if you're in a different state. See, what a lot of them will do, they'll try to, when the kids turn 18, they're going to try to throw them to you because they can't get no money from them no more. I'm telling you, these broads evil, man. I'm telling you. Any woman that does that, that's an evil creature. You kept the kids until you couldn't get child support no more. That's an evil creature. Now, I can see in situations where the kids just went to their father as soon as they could when they hit 18. That's different. But I'm talking about these women who was nickel and diming. First of all, ain't nobody finna nickel and dime me. I'll buck. I'm a rebel. I rebel against mistreatment. That's just me. I'm gonna make it hard for you. You try to get me.
And I miss my kids, but I have to pay my bills. So just tell your partner you're thankful. Even if you're mad at them today, tell them you're thankful.
So she telling you basically, even if pretend like you into them so you won't go through what she going through. How about this, guys? How about y'all stop with the expecting them to do all these things? It remind me of the heel turn in wrestling. Where you know how a tag team, they'll be partners. And one of the partners will do his finishing move, act like he won him, or raise his hand, and then a clothesline him and beat him up and turn against him. That's what a lot of them do. But you don't have to worry about it if you don't marry them or if you don't get that marriage license. Because see, the family court is really, their hands is really tied if you don't have no marriage license. It's going to be tremendously hard for them to ruin your life economically. And a lot of dudes be like, forget it. I'm just going to do my thing on the side. So they won't lose all of that. I don't see how y'all are able to do that. You know, you would be better off saying, okay, well, I'm going to take this time to get my money right. Because first of all, any woman that's not having sex with you or she's preparing herself, you know, women that try to go without sex with you to tighten up for another man while they're still trying to get you, do this for me, do that for me, fight this off, do this, do that. That's evil. But that's what they do, y'all. I know what I'm talking about. Listen, man, listen to me. I told y'all, man, I'm y'all best friend right now. They will literally go on diets, try to tighten up. They'll just go completely without sex, hoping they're going to throw a tight vag on some other dude like that's going to keep them. When you break up with these women, do not get back with them for any reason. If you can't find somebody else, stay by yourself. But when you break up with them, when you divorce them, when y'all go through this thing where she talking about she gonna leave you and all this, do not get back with her. Physical cheating is automatic. You have mental issues if you go back to a woman who physically cheats on you. There is no reason, no purpose whatsoever to go back to a woman who does that. These women are losing. They're losing. And if we, look, man, what's she gonna do against a bunch of Chinese soldiers that breaking bricks on their head? What's she gonna do? I tell you what she gonna do. She gonna get spread out and graped by them dudes, because that's what they do. Study their history. And after they do that, they set you on fire. That's the history. This ain't something I'm making up. But all these women is relying on these dudes who ain't gonna never commit to them. What they call it, lisexual. They'll lie to get in your pants. That's a new term, lisexuals. They'll tell you anything to get something. These women fall for it, and then when them dudes block them, gone. Now they want to go back. Do not take any of these women back, man. If you start getting horny or whatever you want to call it, jag. And keep doing it until you go to sleep or something. But don't take women like this back, man. Don't let them cry their way back in. Never pay attention to a woman's tears when she wrongs you. She wrongs you, you ignore her tears with a cold heart. Don't let them play that game.
Not take the things they do for you for granted. Do things for them. Do things with your kids, for your kids. Family is the most important thing. In your marriage, your partnership, your relationship, is the...
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm past all that. I'm gonna do for my kids. I'm past all that. And somebody just recently tried to make a comment like I'm a bad guy for thinking like this. And my reaction was, they don't know the whole story. This is what people will do. Because they related to somebody, they automatically paint them as being innocent. That's what people do. Not knowing the facts. When the facts come out, they be like, well, they'll go to the other person like, well, why would you do something like that? Why would you say something like that? Like, why would you do that to that man? If a woman is denying you sex, that's not your woman. F them vows. Ain't no vows. You ain't even supposed to make vows. Read your Bibles. Simple yes and no. You trying to keep vows to a woman that ain't had sex with you in 7 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. You being dumb. You missing out. You growing old. You missing out in times of peace. You missing peace. Just think about it. Every time that she say something slick, that's the first thing you're going to be like, who this broad thinks she is? She ain't even having sex. I know somebody that was like, well, this was happening, this was happening. I was like, well, you need to do this. Be like, you being petty with that dude. No. All his anger is because it's justified, most of it. You can't expect a man to do everything he's supposed to do, and you don't do nothing you're supposed to do. And after look, man, if she goes 5 months Don't even, she try to come with that, be like, man, I don't even want that stuff no more. That's what y'all should tell them. We got to get to some clip. I'm not going to play this whole clip.
And I don't do anything
Because I want to go to some more clips.
to have my
Wait, let's see. Wait, hold on.
Looking for bladder leak protection designed for worry-free sleep? Try Poise overnight pads. With a 75%
And this is another
lighter
reason
pad,
why
Poise's
you
most
shouldn't be
absorbent
so
pad
into
provides
them.
up to 12 hours of protection to help you
These
sleep worry-free.
show their
Try
imperfections.
Poise overnight.
Hi guys. Women have very dark manipulation tactics they use to control you. And you're
Don't believe these little women too that try to act like they with you. You know what she with? That right there, them view. If you can't see that, be like, man, I'll smash. She ain't gonna let you smash. She wants super chat. I saw this video, and I'm not gonna really play too much of it, but she right, people these women do those things. But I just want to go to it to show you. Look, stop supporting these women like that, man. Like I said, I saw a dude that be acting like he in the manosphere with us. I know he a grifter, no. He gave, and you should have read what he wrote. I said, what? This dude this dude is grifting, man. He using YouTube to get paid. He not really, some of these guys, it ain't nothing wrong with them trying to get paid. But it's something wrong with if that's your only motive. You should be trying to help guys, man. These guys ain't trying to help nobody. Look at this. All this, look. They winning though. Man, you need to sit down somewhere, man. You ever seen a teacher that's not certified? Look at this. These dudes talking about they winning. You going by, look at all these videos, man.
why get a divorce?
They all saying the same thing. You see this? It's so many of them. I don't know which one to even go to. Look at this. Here's another thing.
Yeah, I'll pay half, you pay half.
Do we split the mortgage?
It's that boy Will.
Well,
You want to split it?
yeah, I'll pay half, you pay half.
Do we split the mortgage?
Well,
Do we split the car outside? Who
no.
pays the T-Mobile bill?
You do.
You have your cute little job, you pay the cute little bill. This isn't fair.
You really want me to pay for all of
You
it?
want me to pay for everything?
Some of these be skits, but it be lessons in them.
You must have lost your mind.
And make investments for us and worry about our future? How about you take care of something? I think that's only fair.
You know what? I like what he did there. Do we split the mortgage? Do we split the car note, the insurance, and all of that stuff, the cell phone bill, and now you won't split the dinner bill? When you invited me here, don't fall for that, bro. Put your foot down, bro. Straight.
Put your foot down. Because if you don't, and look at the title. She friend-zoned him for years, y'all. I don't know, sometime that boy will be having multiple clips. So we're going to let it play some and see if it's something else in this clip that gave him this title. But first of all, you get friend-zoned, that's the end zone. You don't get with a woman that friend-zoned you.
Because she's trying to play you like a sucker. And that's her husband that she's doing that to. Imagine what some of these women are doing to you guys when they really look at y'all like y'all are disposable. Don't fall for it, bro.
Sometimes a woman can talk her out of a relationship. You can talk. We do that.
Yes.
No.
We will talk.
Let me show you something. Now, this girl right here. This is why I say, sometimes they be telling the truth. When they look like that, though, don't buy into that look. You still stand on them. Stand on them.
I'm gonna say something, and this might ruffle little feathers. I don't think just being a good man is enough.
You see? See, one thing I like is that they talking. They talking. The fact that they talking shows us the truth. Let me take a little sippy sip. She said she don't think that being a good man is enough. I'm gonna tell you what it's enough for. When they say that, it's enough for you to understand that they don't think being a good man is enough. You gotta know that there's women out there that think like this, man. You trying to be, I just want a family of my own. Oh yeah? What if you make a family with somebody that's just gonna come home one day and say, it's just something about you. I don't like you no more. I don't love you no more. What you gonna do? Be sad? Stop eating? You can avoid that by just not even letting them get your mind to that point.
To stay in a relationship with them.
But when I say a good man, I mean like he's good all. That means all around. That means himself.
Both of them are good-looking women, but I don't give a crap about that. You will get dumped. Simple as that. You will get dumped.
Spiritually, mentally, physically.
That's great,
healthily, like
but
he's a good man.
That doesn't mean that he's the man for you.
They don't. Here's the thing, man. Wait, hold on. Here's the thing. The fact that they think like that should be enough to show us. I used to knock dudes to say I just want to smash, even though that's not how I think. I don't want to deal with a woman that's all I want. I want to deal with a woman that is fun to be around. Watch movies, stuff like that. Wise. Don't just sit around trying to go back and forth, argue with me and stuff. I already been through that. But I don't criticize guys who say they just want to smash, because you got to be careful with that. I mean, I'm going to make a video. I've been trying to make a video on STDs. The charts are out with the various cities. So that just wanting to smash, you might be smashing yourself. Smashing the skin on your penis. Burning it off.
We forge steel bars that hold up bridges, propel ships, and send rockets into space.
But for years,
What's this?
laughing and saying things like, oh, you gotta be, remember you can't even pay for parking. And I just ignored it. And they just kept going with it. Like, damn, dude got a beamer, you can't do. And it was literally just two fat dudes sitting in the car.
Alright, today we're going to talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there.
I wrestled in high school. I played football. As a kid, I did Muay Thai. So I know how to stand for myself. My friend is 6'2" that hits the gym. So guess what we did? We just kept it pushing. You know why? You have to understand. If those two people have the courage to talk to you like that, that means they have nothing to lose. And it's bad when people have nothing to lose.
Listen to that man. I'm telling you, this dude, young wisdom. See, this what y'all know. I be talking about self-defense. Y'all know I be talking about avoidance, how that's the best way. Like he said, they ain't got nothing to lose. Think about it, man. Let's say you're a police officer, you're a correctional officer with internal affairs. Even if you just merely defend yourself, you go to jail, you're going to have to answer to internal affairs. And you don't know how they might take that. They might say something like, I just can't get past the fact that he murdered someone, and fire you. Even if you didn't start it. Like he said, you got to keep it pushing. You ain't got nothing to prove. All fights ain't worth fighting. Especially when it comes to you trying to fight for a chick that don't even think you worth some enthusiastic sex.
So what happened when we drove off? Nothing. We responded, could have been bad.
All right, fellas, this man 100% right. Don't be out there acting tough. I'm gonna tell you a few reasons. One, the person you messing with might seriously got them hands, for real, and will put hands and feet on you. I've seen people get headbutted. I've seen people get choke slammed. I've seen people get knocked out cold. I've seen people get stabbed when you didn't even know a weapon was on the person. I've seen people get shot. Acting tough is not the way to go. There's always somebody bigger and badder than you, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Be smart enough to live another day.
Do you think we could split it?
What kind of shit is that?
Now look, we already told y'all how to go down at them hospitals, man.
Oh,
the video
man.
right here, so y'all can go and watch that one. It's a very important video for you to watch. You might be dating one of them girls.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I'm a mother.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
So when a guy's like, ooh, let me go over. Like, I don't care if your kid's there. Like, I'll wait till they're asleep. Blocked.
They always want to talk about why they block people, but when you talk about why you block people, you're bitter. Who hurt you?
Done. Like, what the f*** you mean you wait for my kid to be asleep? Hell.
Yeah, real fucking quick.
That's an instant turn off.
Let's get some more female talent in here. Look, let me just say this. What if that was your baby mama and she was letting dudes come over there? Even if your child was asleep, you'll be looking at her like she loses a goose, man. Come on, bro. But at the same time, man, ain't nobody hard up like that about that. Come on, man. Let's be real, bro. Like, it's not that special, bro, for somebody to be like, yeah, I just gotta come to your house. Nah, it ain't that deep. Come on, chill out.
I went on the date today, and let me tell you my experience. I planned
Shout out to that boy Will. Good content.
flowers. Show up to the
I be
date
watching.
with the flowers in hand. She said, "Why did you buy flowers?"
Send this to someone who needs it. Hold this L.
I thought this was.
Man, that was funny, man. But let's keep going.
We're supposed to do. Am I wrong?
Oh, and to top it off, I ended up keeping the flowers. She didn't want them.
To me, bro, bringing some flowers on a first date is some sucker shit. That's just me personally. I don't think that's what you should have done.
Yeah, you young guys, don't do that, man. I know some of y'all is nice guys. You still got your sensitive side. But don't bring her some flowers on like the third one. Let her show some loyalty or some respect towards you first before you start bringing flowers.
Because she definitely would have looked at you like, oh, I got me a sucker. Definitely, bro. Because who's just bringing flowers on the first date these days? Knowing damn well
it's different now.
For the streets, bro. She looking at you like a sucker. I promise you that. But I know you feel played because she didn't even want the flowers. And she made it known. Like, didn't even pretend that it was a lovely gesture. She looked you dead in your face and said, why did your lame bring me flowers? Come on, bro.
You got to be careful, too, if you grew up in a two-parent household and saw your father doing that, because you gotta keep it in context, like, your father grew up in a different time period than you. So you trying to do with your father, and then you fathers, make sure that your knowledge is up to date. What you be telling your sons to do. That flowers on the first day, I gotta agree with that boy Will. They're gonna be practically licking their chops, seeing what they can get out of you.
Which goes to show you a lot of these women aren't you.
And don't help them or give them any money whatsoever apart from a date. Even if she keep trying to go out on dates, start making her pay for stuff then too. She said, well, I'm about to get kicked out of my apartment. Can I stay with you? Nope. Well, you gonna help me keep my apartment? Nope. Well, forget you then. Forget me. But they'll say that for a letter.
Used to good men. They used to toxic dudes. Now that you know she's toxic, what are you gonna do? You gonna continue moving on forward with her and just use her? Or are you gonna cut your losses and never talk to her?
See, these, I almost said the gimmick. I'm not gonna even give them that kind of credit. They don't like people like me. They don't like people like that boy Will, Coach Greg Adams, General Tito, Red Supreme. They don't like people like that because these dudes want to side with these women. Be like, they winning. No, they not, man. I just scrolled. Y'all see all them videos I was scrolling through? And those was mainly white women. Picture black women. Last married, first divorce, most single mothers. But they winning though? Come on, man.
Again, which one you gonna do?
It's the only time y'all see me cry on this app. Probably gonna be the first and only time y'all see me cry on this app. But I just woke up and my best friend of almost literally the last decade has unfollowed me on everything. And he started doing it app by app over the course of the last week. Mind you, we spoke last week. Like I wasn't noticing. And even though you unfollow me on this app, I hope this message still finds you because I just want to know how you can so easily dispose of someone and something that you're supposed to care about. Someone who you know cares about you. I've had your back through everything. And vice versa, you've had mine. I don't care if you got a little girlfriend that don't approve of our friendship. I don't care about none of that. It was too easy for you to dispose of me, and that shit hurts a lot. I never would have expected you to fold this way, and especially without explanation. What I will say though is it's no love lost, and I hope this still finds you. I wish you the best.
Now listen, when she said that he blocked her on all social media accounts, that does lead me to believe that he has a girlfriend and he don't want you reaching out to him because it's pointless at this time. He never really considered you a real friend anyway. He was just playing.
He don't want you calling him. See, this is what women need to realize. Once they friends on you, you can't just call him anytime you feel like. And you know when he done said, okay, she friends on me, so that's the end of this. When you don't hear from him no more. But you think you could just up and call him. She up and call you. And you got other women now. You ain't heard from her in months. You tell her you can't just be calling me like this, just out of the blue. You made your decision, I made mine. Bye.
And friends so he could get the draws. And I don't know if he ever hit it or not, but let's just say he did. He realized you wasn't the type of woman he wanted to be with long term. Let's say he didn't. He still said, all right, cool, she's not the type of woman I want to be with. She's made it abundantly clear that I'm never going to hit. What's the point of even continuing this relationship?
I believe she probably friend zoned that dude. And he got with somebody else. And she probably was like, why? And sometimes there are situations where you can listen to them. She probably was like, why she be calling you like that? No. I want you to block her. And if that's your woman, she got every right to say that. You should block them broads that done friend zoned you anyway.
The whole whole time y'all was friends with each other, talking about y'all been through thick and thin, that sounds like he probably was helping you out, because what could you have done for him?
The point I'm making with these clips, in closing, they not winning. They not winning. That balloon show, for instance, it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 women trying to find love, trying to find a date, trying to find a cake daddy, whatever they trying to find. Because they not winning, y'all. They want you to believe that. You ever seen the dude who wants you to believe he know how to play basketball so you can pick him on your team? Then when you pick him on your team, he a scrub, and it's like he can't guard nobody, he can't shoot, he can't do nothing. And so when y'all lose, you say, I got next. You ain't gonna pick him again, are you? Then why do y'all do that with these women? Why? Some of y'all dudes, it seem like you trying to lose. And these dudes talking about they winning. If they was winning, then the man that's dealing with them would be winning. They ain't winning. They getting cat collections, dog collections. They clutching their pillow. Come on, man. You need to take that gimmick and throw it in the trash, man, for real. And that's all I'm gonna say on this one. Understand 304-ology, 304-101. Understand the basics about these 304s, man. One of the basics is they gonna manipulate because that's all they can do. Thanks for watching.